kids, Liv here, and I am looking at some beautiful butterflies. Can you see them behind me? All different colours. Have you seen a butterfly out in the wild? They're very beautiful, aren't they? Lots of different colours, lots of different patterns. I love that God made them all. And you know what's really hard to believe about butterflies? Is that they came from tiny little caterpillars. It's hard to think that a little caterpillar turns into a beautiful butterfly. It seems pretty impossible, but God made them, and God does impossible things. And so He created the caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. They're pretty little and funny looking, aren't they, caterpillars? Can you have a little caterpillar on your arm? Are you ready to wriggle, wriggle, wriggle? Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Can you do it with me? Ready? Wriggle your little caterpillar along your arm. That's it. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Great job. Now, I think my caterpillar is ready to become a butterfly. So, he's going to build himself a cocoon. Now he's going to stay in his cocoon until he's ready to become a butterfly. Would you like to get into your cocoon? Alright, let's curl up into a ball and get inside our cocoon. Maybe you could get a blanket and wrap yourself up like a cocoon. Well done. It's nice and cozy in here. I think it's the perfect spot to become a butterfly. Now, when the caterpillar's ready to become a beautiful butterfly, and so the butterfly breaks out of its cocoon and flies into the air, flies around the sky, looking very beautiful indeed. Would you like to be a beautiful butterfly flying around? I reckon we can be one together. Alright, let's stand up and we can fly around like butterflies in the sky. Have you got your beautiful wings out? You can fly around in circles. Fly up really high. What about flying down really low? Beautiful flying around butterflies. And I love remembering that caterpillars become beautiful butterflies because it seems impossible, but Jesus does the impossible. And today we're going to hear a story about how Jesus did something that seemed impossible and changed someone's life forever. But before we do that, we're going to go visit our friends at home. And I want you to keep your eyes open because they've got some things for us to find.
Hi Discovery Kids, it's Mel. I miss your smiling faces so much. Hey, guess what? Liv and I are playing a game of I Spy. So she sent me a list of things that I need to spy with my little eye. Do you think I can do it? Well, it might be tough. Let's see her first item. I spy with my little eye something blue. Oh, let's see, this is hard. Can you see something blue, kids? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right, it's bluey. Ah, so good. All right, let's try again. I spy with my little eye something yellow. Yellow, Liv.
Banana.
Oh, look, bananas, you're so clever. I spy with my little eye something pink. 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 Oh, look, the baby bath is pink. Ah, last time. I spy with my little eye something red. Can you see anything red? I can't see red anywhere. Oh, I'm wearing a cape. Oh, that's red. That was so much fun. that could see him. Such a great story. Can't wait to hear it. Bye!
Did you have fun finding things? I know I did. And now it's time for our story. So you can get comfy and get ready because we're going to hear a story today about something pretty crazy that Jesus did. About how Jesus changed someone's life when it seemed pretty impossible that he was going to change. So get comfy. Are you ready to hear our story? Awesome, let's hear our story. You can read along in your Bibles too. This story is found in Acts chapter 9. And it's about a man named Saul. So Saul was a devoted Jew and came from a family of devoted Jews. He went to a Jewish school and had a famous Jewish teacher. When Saul heard that some Jews were saying Jesus had risen from the dead, it all seemed wrong to him. So Saul decided to help get rid of them. The chief priests in Jerusalem sent Saul to Damascus to hunt down people who believed in Jesus. He took some armed men with him. Can you see them heading along the road to Damascus? But on the road, something happened. All of a sudden, Saul saw a light that was so bright that his eyes were blinded. And he heard a voice say, "Saul, why are you hurting me?" "Who are you?" asked Saul. "I am Jesus. Now get up and go on to Damascus." So Saul stood up. He could not see. His men had to lead him to the city. Can you see Saul with his hands over his eyes? He couldn't see anything. When he reached Damascus, a follower of Jesus called Ananias found Saul and helped him see again. Ananias explained that Jesus had risen from the dead. Now Saul knew he shouldn't be hurting Jesus' followers. Instead, he wanted to tell others that Jesus is alive. Saul changed his name to Paul and started to tell people about Jesus. It wasn't long before Paul set off on a new adventure. Jesus' followers asked him to travel around telling people about Jesus. So Paul set off with a friend called Barnabas. First, they sailed to the island of Cyprus in the Mediterranean Sea. They visited towns telling people that Jesus is alive. Many believed and decided to follow Jesus. Can you see the big smile on Paul's face when he could see again because he had met Jesus? You know, at the beginning of this story, Saul is pretty horrible to the people that believed in Jesus. But then he met Jesus and his life was changed. It seemed pretty impossible that Saul would ever change and be kind to Jesus' followers. But because Jesus does the impossible and there's nothing that he cannot do, his life was changed forever. And we see that Paul actually went to lots of different places. Can you see all the different places that Paul went? And he was telling people all about the good news that Jesus is alive. And so for someone that was horrible to Jesus' followers, he got to have his eyes open to who Jesus is, that he is alive. And then he went and told lots of people about it, which is pretty amazing. And so today, for our craft, we're going to make something that will remind us of how Paul's eyes were open to see Jesus, and how we too can know and see Jesus as well. We're going to make some glasses today because these glasses can help you remember about Saul meeting Jesus in Acts 9 and how his eyes were opened to see him and know that Jesus was the Son of God and that he is alive. Isn't that good news? Yes. So we are going to colour in our creative glasses, and then we're going to cut them out a little bit later. If you've got your glasses at home, you can colour along with me. And if you don't, that is okay, because you might have an adult in your house that can help you trace an outline of some glasses so that you can colour them in too. Alright, so I'm going to choose a red colour for this side of my glasses. And I'm going to do some different colours because I like everything to be nice and colourful and bright. Because I can see lots of colours with my eyes. So I'm going to colour with my red crayon. Alright, I think I'm going to colour with some blue crayon now. And you can colour along too. Colour, colour, colour. Make sure we've got lots of bright colours on there. Alright, I'm going to colour with my orange crayon on this side over here. And I'm going to colour up that way just like that. And then on the arm here, mine says Saul met Jesus in Acts 9. And that's where we read the story out of the Bible today. So I'm going to use my green crayon and I'm going to draw a little outline around that because I want to still be able to read that when I'm finished. And then I'm going to colour with my green crayon. Colour, 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 all the way along the outside there. Alright, what colours have I got left? I think I'm going to colour with my yellow crayon. And so I'm going to colour this middle bit yellow, just around the eyes like that. Colour, 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 so that it's nice and colourful, my glasses. Now, can you see how I've got yellow around the outside of the glasses, but then I've got two eyes in the middle? I'm going to colour those in as well because we're going to do something pretty fun with those bits in a moment. So I'm going to use a dark blue colour for my eyes, I think. And so I'm going to colour them in dark blue. And you can colour your eyes maybe the same colour as your eyes, or maybe a different colour that you choose. So there we go. I've got my colourful arms, my two blue eyes, and I think I might use my red colour again, just to colour the bit of glasses around my eyes. So I'm going to use red, red, red all the way around there. There we go. Can you see those? Great. Now this is the part that you might want to get an adult to help you do, because we're going to cut around the outside of our glasses and then we're going to cut along this solid line here, but leave this dotted line for folding. So we're not going to cut on the dotted line, just on the solid line here. So you might want to ask the adult in your house to help you do that. So I'm going to cut the outside of my glasses to start with. And can you see all the colours that I've used? Oh, I'm sure yours is looking very colourful as well. So let's cut those out. There we go. Cutting, 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 cutting. There we go. And the last arm on the end there. There we go. We've cut out the outline to our glasses. So So this is the tricky part because we want to cut around this solid line here, but leave the dotted line on the side. So I'm going to pinch it and just do a little cut so that I can get my scissors through. There we go. And this is why you'll want an adult to help you with this part, because it's a little bit tricky. But once we've cut them out, you will be able to see through the hole. So I'm going to cut around and leave the dotted line there. And I'm going to do the same on the other side where I've coloured in the other eye. So we're going to cut that bit. There we go. All right. Let's see how it's going to turn out. I think we need to get ready to do some folding. Are you ready to do some folding? All right. Now we've got our two eyes in our glasses and we're going to fold along the dotted line just like that to make a little window. There we go. And we're going to fold along these dotted lines as well to make the arms of our glasses. So you can fold along those there. Oh, can you see my glasses? I've got two eyes here, but when I put them on, I can see through them. Just like when Saul saw Jesus. And you can wear your glasses too, which is very exciting. So we've had lots of fun together making our glasses, and they can help remind you about the amazing thing that Jesus did in Paul's life. That he changed his life, and he did it in a way that we wouldn't expect. But Paul saw Jesus when his eyes were open to who Jesus really was. And then he went and did lots of kind things. You know, we're going to sing a song now about who God is and how there's nothing he cannot do. So we're going to go see Jemima and we're going to sing along with her. Are you ready? Yay! I'll see you soon.
Hi Discovery Kids, my name is Jemima and today we're going to be worshipping together, singing the song My God is So Big. It has some great actions, so see if you can follow along with me. Let's worship together. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. Should we sing it again? Let's do it together. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. Thanks for worshipping with me, Discovery Kids. I hope you have an awesome Sunday.
Wow, isn't it so great that we can all sing together about who God is and how there's nothing he cannot do. It's like what happened in Saul's life. It seemed impossible that his life would ever change, but Jesus did the impossible, and his life was changed forever. He went on to do so many kind things, telling people about the good news that Jesus is alive. And so maybe this week, you might like to do something kind for someone, to show them Jesus' love just like Paul went and did after Jesus did the impossible in his life. I'd love to see your creative glasses that you've made, so you can send me a photo of those if you'd like. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time.